Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about how to add threads to an object. Now I have a bolt, but my bolt has a problem, it has no threads. So I need to find a way to add those in Onshape. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is map the path the thread should follow. And I'm going to do that by adding a helix. Now I'm going to go up here to the helix tool, and I can use the helix tool on any cylindrical object. So I can go ahead and click on here. I see that line wrapping around in a helix fashion. Now it says here I'm doing this by turns. I want to change this to pitch. Now the pitch on a screw tells me the distance between each thread. So if you're looking at a screw at the department store or at a hardware store, it's going to say maybe 1/20. That means that it's a 20th of an inch, or that there are 20 threads per inch. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, instead of 1 every inch or a pitch of an inch, I'm going to make this 0.1. So it's going to be a tenth of an inch. I can also change the direction from clockwise to counterclockwise. I'm going to leave it clockwise. And I have the start of angle at 0 degrees. You could change this if you want. I'm going to leave this one at 0. And I'm going to hit that green check mark. So now I have a helix. Well, I see the path of the threads will follow, but I still don't have threads, just lines. Well, I'm going to create a sketch on our normal plane. That normal plane is one that goes right through the middle. So if I zoom out, I see that this right plane here that we see highlighted is going to cut this in half in the path I want. So I'm going to click Sketch, and I'm going to select right plane. And I'm going to go to my right side view, so I should see the screw this way, and I'm sketching on this plane. And I'm going to zoom in way up to this corner. Now what I need is a triangle here. I'm going to create a triangle. I want to try to keep it as close to the top as I can, and I want it to be equilateral. Remember what equilateral means? It means all my sides should be equal. So I'm going to select each side. I can select a side and hold Shift, or just select them all by clicking and dragging. And I'm going to click Equal, and this will make all of the sides equal in the triangle. I want to zoom in again, and I'm going to choose a tool we haven't used before, which is the Pierce tool. I want to make sure I have the top of my triangle selected and my path. Then I'm going to select the Pierce tool, and that's going to add that constraint. So when I click on this, I should see Pierce and see these related now. Now I said that the path has a pitch of a tenth of an inch. This needs to be slightly smaller, so I'm going to dimension this. It is a little bit smaller, but instead of just a random number, I'm going to do 0.09. And that is slightly smaller than our tenth of an inch. I want to make sure that it's a tenth of an inch and that this is off to the edge, not overlapping. Now that I have my sketch and I have my path, I'm going to use the sweep tool. I'm going to select the triangle as my edge, and then I need to sweep path. Well, the path will be the helix. Well, I see that it's come out. I don't want it to come out, I want it to cut in, so I'm going to change this to remove, and then hit the green check mark. And now as I pan around, I see I have threads on my bolt.